Hey guys, it's currently Wednesday, and today I get to play with a new toy. Because my main task for today is to assemble some B-grade mystery print bundles, because I recently ordered a ton of art prints because I'm doing a big restock of old art as prints, many of which never were prints to begin with. And I found quite a few B grades amongst them. Now I don't have all the prints in yet, so I'm gonna set some of these aside to save for future bundles because I keep ordering more prints. Like I was supposed to have them all by now, but yeah, I keep ordering more. So there are more coming, and I'm sure I'll find some B grades in those as well. So I'll set some of this aside for those, but we'll get through most of the bundles today. And I bought this printer because I need to print packaging for it, and I've been meaning to buy one for packaging purposes like this because my brother printer, my laser printer, it's horrible at colors. It looks atrocious. The colors are bad and streaky, and I just use it for documents, so I needed an inkjet printer because I don't have my old Canon Pixma Pros anymore. So yeah, I grabbed this. There are so many EcoTank models, I had no idea what to get. I just thought this one's great, it's cheap. It had good reviews, so sure, it's the 2800. Originally, I was looking into that printer for sublimation because I was reached out about this phone case sublimating thing that does the wraparound sublimation. And I was like, ooh, yeah, I want that. And then they were like, oh, actually, we don't ship to Canada. And then I was going to just give them my US address because I could either give my sister's address or I have like a cross-border shipping thing. I was just going to give the US address. And then I was like, wait, what am I doing? Like, am I making too much work for myself? Because I was also interested in sublimation for mouse pads because I've got the heat press. And then I was like, maybe someday I would do mugs. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm bringing too much manufacturing in-house. Although mouse pads would be nice because I could do small runs and just, I don't know. Anyway, I was originally looking into this one for sublimation. And so when I needed an EcoTank for just regular printing, I was like, I know which one I'm going to go with. So if I ever got into sublimation, I would need a second one because it takes different ink, but this will be my regular inkjet printer. So let's unbox it, set it up. Let's go. Oh, there's not even tape on the side. What am I doing? Okay. Old media. Okay, ink bottles. Excellent. This is so light, holy. Compared to my big Canon printer, it was wider because it could print wider format. That thing was so heavy. And I had that thing because I was printing my own prints back in the day, but I don't do that anymore. I've thought about it, like get a fancier Canon for like giclée prints. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Okay. We got a bunch of blue tape to take off. Ow. That goes even deeper. There we go. The tray is so tiny. Haha. Unpack, choose a setup method. Now, one thing I overlooked when selecting a printer is an Ethernet port. This printer does not have one, but some EcoTank models apparently do. Oops. I mean, it's not necessary, but it would have been nice because I've got all my stuff connected via Ethernet and it's very nice. Everything's just so interconnected and seamless with the way I've got it set up, but that's okay. This will still be fine. So it seems I'm supposed to turn it on before I fill it with ink, so it needs to be in place. I want it under my desk. Also, this only has a power cable, not a printer USB cable. But I'm probably going to set it up wirelessly anyway because my computer lacks USB ports. They're all used up. I have so much stuff plugged into that computer. It looks so small compared to the Brother printer. Warning, keep the ink bottles out of the reach of children and do not drink the ink. Roger that. This comes down, this comes forward. Remove that cap, stick it in, and wait. 50 seconds. Oh, we should be able to see it filling up. Down here, we can see the ink level. Hee. Okay, it looks full. Was that one whole bottle? Oh, there's a little bit left in here. I don't want to keep mostly empty bottles. There's a splash of ink in there. Ah! Now I can close this and do the next one. The tips on each ink bottle are slightly different, so you can't put the wrong color in the wrong slot. Okay, so that's probably about how much ink is left in the black one too then. That's a decent amount. I'll keep that. I'll keep it, yeah. Those don't drip at all. What the heck? That was so easy and satisfying. The black dripped apparently, because look. Oh. Okay, powering on. Oh my god, look at this little BB screen. Okay, now it's charging the ink, which is going to take about 11 minutes. I'm going to grab some regular paper just for like a print test. I don't know if I'll need more than one sheet, so I'll grab a small stack, and then I got other paper here. I think both of these are sticker papers. Oh yeah, that's some matte sticker paper on top. That's probably what I'll use. That's matte. Matte. It's all matte. Okay, that's good. That means I got through all my glossy paper back in the day. It's the Photo Paper Direct brand. Matte inkjet vinyl. And I have quite a bit of that paper left because I used to make my own sticker sheets with my Cricut back in the day, although I stopped a long time ago. But I still have a lot of the paper. But it's great. I have it on hand for whatever projects I need, like this packaging. I also need to design the sticker that's going on the packaging. Something simple. I just wanted to say B-grade print mystery bundle. Maybe some kind of border. And I want it to be rectangular because I can just cut it with my guillotine. I'm not going to use the Cricut, but also the packaging is going to be nice and rectangular. It would look good. Okay, this is what I whipped up. It's simple, easy. It should do the trick. Oh my god, it connected, yay! I figured it should work in theory because my computer does not have a wireless card. It's only on Ethernet. But like it's plugged into the router, and the router emits the Wi-Fi, so it should be able to speak to a printer wirelessly. And yeah, it does. Because see, I've got this little Ethernet thing going on. I wonder if I could go USB to Ethernet, if that would work. Okay, I have 4 per sheet, and I've added a stroke around them so that I know where to cut them. And I'm first going to try printing this on regular printer paper. Nothing's printing. Oh, wait, now it's going. It took like a whole minute. It stopped printing and now it's making a high-pitched squeal. After a few minutes, it finally spat out the paper. Like that. The saddest thing about this is the printer USB cable that this printer does not come with. I had one and I think I got rid of it earlier this year when I was doing a decluttering because I was like, why do I have a random printer cable with no printer to go with it. Now I have a printer. But I do have my Cricut cable. It uses the same type of USB cable. So let's try that. I don't want to have to plug this into the computer every time, but what I'm hoping I can do is like go from USB to Ethernet to plug into my little Ethernet thingy. I can't do that today because I'll have to order stuff, but hopefully this works just for a solution for today. Okay, now printing with USB connection. This is why I don't do wireless. Okay, this is why I don't do wireless. Okay. That was a very fast print out. When I would do my stickers, I would do them as photo prints and it would take a little longer, so maybe that's what I should try. That's still printing really fast. I'm on the sticker paper this time, so I don't want it to mess up. It's not a very nice printout. I can see a bunch of dots and stuff. Okay, let me try a different setting. Printer problems? Oh, this is taking me back. Oh. It's just like the old days. We're starting to see a little bit of it. Oh yeah, that looks way juicier. Kiki came to investigate. She's always loved printers. So fascinating, huh, Kiki? So while more are printing, I can start cutting these out. Yeah, I just don't feel like this is worth it on the Cricut. It's going to take too long, like sticking them to the mats and having it read the lines and then cut. It's just going to be too much. Just use my guillotine. Even if I want rounded corners, I can send it through my corner rounder. And then to peel them, I just run my finger over the corner and it peels right up. Whoa. Just roll it. Yeah. Actually, let's go this way first. So look, that was real-time cutting. You're gonna tell me a Cricut's faster than that? No. Now this is also fancy printer paper. It's vinyl. I probably should get some regular paper sticker sheets instead of vinyl because it just feels so high quality for something that's just part of the packaging. And it's probably not too cost effective either, but considering this paper is so old and I've just had it lying around, it's kind of zero cost, even though technically I did pay for it in the past. But I should get something cheaper to use going forward. I mean, well, should I? I mean, I might as well use up what I have, because what else am I using it for? I'm not going to do sticker sheets again. I outsource my sticker sheets now, so I might as well use up the vinyl. Hey, this is suddenly printing different. What is this? The darks... What? I mean, the paper is slightly different. I grabbed it from like a different pack of Photo Paper Direct, and it does look yellower, but also... it's not printing as nicely. It was from this small 10 pack. It just looks dull. What the heck? Pull those out. Okay, I've got a decent sized stack here. It's probably not enough, but I'm just going to start with that, see how far we get, because I don't want to waste any paper if I don't need to. So yeah, we'll start with that. Let's start laying out some prints and building the bundles. Now I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of these. Okay, we have so many B grades for this because I had to get a full-on reprint. And so every single one's getting this cat. I'm telling you right now. And probably most of them will have this as well. Okay, I'll start with making some piles of this one. I might not bother randomizing these to start. Like, I'm just going to grab the next print in the stack. Like fill it up. I don't know. Like I can shuffle these later because some of these bundles are going to be the same as each other. The square prints complicate things. I'm unsure. Anyway, let me just grab some of this other stuff. Like there's one fish boy. Okay, get that down. There's only 2 glares. We got paint splotch. Oop. sweet spots. There's only one. Universe. Okay, so that's third print. Fourth. I just gotta remember where I've left off. Maybe that one. Let's stop. Like some of these have more of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe I will jump around a little bit. 1, 2. I don't know why I'm counting them as I'm laying them down. Petal Dance. That one. Breeze. Cloak. Okay. Now hopefully I didn't screw that up, and these are all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because yeah, that's what I was thinking was we have 5 prints in each bundle and then sell it for $10. And that's 10 Canadian dollars. I feel like I have to reiterate that because my shop used to be in US dollars as the default currency, and then I switched it. Although of course it will detect your location and prompt to switch the currency, and there's a drop down menu. But anyway, by default it's Canadian dollars now. And so usually I sell the prints for $5 each, but these B grade bundles you're getting 5 for $10, so that's a pretty good deal. Now for these sleeves, I'm dangerously low. This is all I have left. So I've ordered more. What I could do is use a different sleeve type. There's this annoying size that I have so much of that I'm trying to get rid of, but it has these extra flaps that just don't look good. So these ones here, they've got a flat seam, so whenever you put stuff in it, it just doesn't look good. And now I'm kicking myself for not ordering these sooner because I knew I was building these bundles today. I just didn't realize how few of these I had left. Oh, so yeah, this is gonna look so much better. So you fold this down, then we put the sticker up. What I might do is first do a teeny piece of tape. I like to discard the first piece because sometimes it's all fuzzy. Just put a tiny piece of tape to hold it. And then I'm not fighting with the flap as I put the sticker on. Or maybe I'll just get really good at it. Because I thought I would seal it with the sticker. Wait. Or should it just be dead center? I pictured it like this. Seal it with the sticker. It's not centered, but it's something. Alternatively, I seal it with washi tape as I typically would. And then put the sticker centered below. Oh yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Try to see if I can redo this one. Ah! Oh! So cute. Now let's see what it would look like in this. Like, is there a way I could make it look cute? Because it would be a great way to use some of these up. That seals over nicely like that. We have these extra flaps that I don't know if I want to even deal with, or do I just leave them? Like, do I even bother taping that down? I don't know. It would look okay without these black squares. That ruins everything. Eh. Okay, next batch. We're starting with the kitties again. I figured I could make all the bundles even if I'm not sleeving them yet. But I do have enough sleeves for another batch here. I'm debating whether or not to save a few sleeves for order packing or if I'm just gonna use those ugly sleeves for the orders that I need to pack today and tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get around to packing today or not, but yeah. Wow, this one. So some of the prints I have for these are square, which are not going to fit in these sleeves anyway. So any bundles I make up with these, I can use the ugly sleeves. I'll make them as cute as I can, but I can pack those up today, technically. Now I do have some of the other Royal Kitty, and would it be sinful to have 2 Royal Kitties in one pack? Maybe. Not sure how to handle that. I might try these sleeves instead. This is the old version of the one with the flat sealed edges. These are different because they're gusseted, and I ordered a ton of these because they were, the old version, they were discontinued and on clearance, and I was like, no, not the gusset ones, so I ordered a ton. But now I don't really use them because I mostly use them for the square planner pads, but now I do rectangular planner pads. So I rarely even grab this type of sleeve, and I have 10 boxes of them. And those old other uglier ones, it turns out I'm through most of those. So this is what I should be using. Do we need the gusset? No. But at least this has cleaner edges, so let's see what it would look like. The different dimensions. Okay, so if you put it sideways, that would actually be super cute. The square print's gonna mess with it a little bit, but look how the other ones fill the width quite well. Which one's better, washi tape front or washi tape back? Washi tape front's a little easier because that's just the way the flap's meant to be folded. I debated rotating the label, but that's when it covers the holes and it'll stick to the prints. So just figured this. I think I'm gonna go with this look. Tape on the back. Okay, I am doing some that have the other Royal Kitty only. So you're not guaranteed the tuxie. You might get this one instead, but you'll get one or the other guaranteed, pretty much. I shouldn't say guaranteed, because what if I make some extras at the end I don't have it? There's a high chance you'll get one Royal Kitty or the other. Okay, I've been putting together stacks of 5, so that's all organized, ready to be sleeved. These are the leftovers that I'm holding off on just so I can make more bundles with the new prints that come in. Then I just went to my back shelf to see if I had any prints in my B grade section, and I did. There's actually quite a few forest cuddles. There's a ducky, a tulip. This might not even be a B grade. This might just be like the last one. I'm not sure. Sometimes there's one left and it just goes into the B grade pile. Some more meeting. So those can be put in. Also, the doorbell just rang. Some of the prints came in. Now, I did place 2 different orders for more prints. And so this is likely the first of the 2, especially because the second order was pretty small. So this box is way too big for that. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new prints. And these all have something in common. I originally forgot about these because they were in their own separate folder on my computer, because these are all from the art book I did. So if you have my book, you're probably familiar with these. And if you don't have it, you maybe have never seen this art ever. Okay. I need my clipboard because I forgot what I named this thing. Because when I first drew it, these were just numbered by page number. And so I never named them. So I called this one, just for the sake of the shop update, Glowing Energy. Glowing Energy. That's what this one's called. Right? Yes. Okay. There's a second one that could technically be named Glowing Energy. But that's not that. That's not it. This is Glowing Energy. The next one... Boy in Pond, I've labeled it. It's interesting looking back on these, because now I would color this differently and just add more colors in it. Like, look, it's just the greens basically in the trees. And this is how I do my trees now. That's not done, it's not outlined yet, but you know. The improvements. I get a little bashful when it comes to my book because I know my art is a lot better now. So I'm a little embarrassed about it, but also still proud of what I did. It was a lot of work. Ooh. I decided to name this one Garden Tea Time. Pretty self-explanatory. Then there's this one. I decided to call it Alley Girl just because it's like she's in an alley, like a side alley, maybe beside a concert venue, just near somewhere cool where stuff's happening. And maybe she's waiting for a show to start. Maybe she's waiting for a friend. I don't know, but that's that one. Okay, this one is Pastel Mermaid. I love the colors of this one, and just like the shapes, the scoop of the tail. So cute. And then this one is the one that could be called Glowing Energy, or like, I struggled so hard naming this one. I almost called it Energy Ball, and then I was like, no. That looks like an energy ball. What's up with all these boys? I usually don't draw boys, but look at, we got 3. This one I decided to call Space Pirates, because they're pirates in space. She's got a little kitty sidekick. And this one, which I'm just calling Tattoo Girl. When I don't have a proper name, I try to keep it descriptive so you know what it is. Tattoo Girl. It's a girl with tattoos. I think the only other print I have of a girl with tattoos is Leaf Lounger. She's got a little thigh tattoo. So this one and this one were splash pages in the book. Oh, so was this one. These were all splash pages, and then the other ones were part of the tutorial section. So this is the book in question. It's a little old now, but whatever. Oh my god, Paint Splotch is also from the book. She's one of the prints that I'm releasing. So she's also from there. Oh yeah, so there's the splash page for that one. Then there's the Tattoo Girl splash page. Oh, this wasn't a splash page, I guess. It was like a combining mediums sort of thing. Then the rest are back here, so it's got like your step-by-step kind of thing. So there's the mermaid. There's that guy. So wait, there's themes to these. So the mermaid was an underwater scene, and you're using your colorless blender or rubbing alcohol to make the little dots and stuff on here, add the texture. And then this is using movement and light in a scene. Oh, wow. Cool. Then combining textures in a scene was the boy in a pond, because you've got like the trees, the grass, water, rock, that sort of thing. So just a variety of textures. That's the end of that. And then this one I didn't make into a print, but using masking film and masking fluid in a scene. So there's that one. This one's kind of nice for the tutorial because people could draw themselves and then draw their favorite foods around themselves. It's cute, but I didn't like it enough to make it a print. And then of course this one, which was scene with flowers and foliage. Wow, it's giving gazebo cats. Yeah, okay. Wait, I didn't make that a print. This is not book specific. This is something else, but she didn't get made into a print. We might have to do another round in the future, some more old art, but I can't do everything. I gotta limit it somewhat. We got a bit of a thunderstorm going on right now. It got real dark real fast, and I can hear the storm clearly because the catio is open. It's nice. It's relaxing. Oh, I love thunderstorms when I'm in the safety of a house. Camping, it was always scary, but here it's fine. I was just replying to some emails on my phone. Got those out of the way, and now I'm gonna quality check these. See if we come across more B grades to add to the pile. But yeah, just gonna go through these. Look for anything weird. Checking the edges immediately for those folded ones that you saw in the last vlog. Ugh. For these, 0 B grades. Sorry, not going in the mystery bundles. Okay, here's all I have for B grades, so it's not much at all, which is nice, and they're all very minor. So those can go in the B grade pile, and I've got numbers for most of these now. I'm waiting on Newt because I reordered it on thicker card, and then we have Trick or Treat Buns and Opalescent. Those 3 are coming together, so that'll be the last shipment. So I'm through most of the prints. Now I can put these away. For these 2 designs, I'm only putting half of these away right now. The other half are sitting on a shelf because I ordered 100 of each of these. The rest are 50 only. So, Pastel Mermaid. Ah. Dang, we're missing 3 from this bucket. Opalescent, Newt, and this one all go in here because it's alphabetized. Tattoo Girl, U-R-S, T. I think it's behind the S's. Yeah, okay. So I have 10 designs per bin. Boy in Pond is way over here. Alley Girl is actually the very first print, alphabetically. Space Pirates. There we go. Glowing Energy. Oh, that's Garden Tea Time. Well, let's grab that one then. Ooh. Garden Tea Time and Glowing Energy are in the same bin. So satisfying. We're still missing a few prints, but it's mostly filled up. I decided to keep making bundles until I ran out of these sleeves, and I had exactly enough stickers printed. I will have to print more for the rest of the bundles, but I was gonna stop here today, and that was perfect. The rest of the bundles I have here are all rectangular. There are still some square prints left, but they're over in this pile. So I'll wait for my other sleeves to come in before I finish these off. So here's how many are in packages. The rest are half done. And I'm sure some people are wondering why I didn't flip the top print upside down to make it more anonymous, more mysterious. But I just like the little bit of contrast instead of it just looking pure white because the label itself is white. I'm printing off more of the stickers now just because it takes a while per sheet. So I might as well get that going in preparation for tomorrow. And I think the printer's used enough ink that I can fill it with the rest of what's in the bottles because it seemed like just that initial ink charging probably used up a lot of ink, plus the printing I've done so far. So you can already see the ink levels are a bit reduced. I might actually do that now before it starts printing. It gives me this paper mismatch error every time, which is so annoying. But in this case, it's saving me because before I hit OK, I can refill these. And that way I don't have to hang on to these mostly empty bottles. I did have to give these a little tap to get it flowing, but it worked. Now they're all empty. All right, more stickers are printed and cut, and I assembled a few more bundles, just the ones that had the square prints. So those are ready to go. And I've added a few extra bundles to this stack. And it's now a little bit past 5, so I am stepping away for the evening. And the sun is out again. Huzzah!
He had to perform the surgery on the spot. He laid vulnerable Sally on the table and gave her a small dose of anesthesia. Tragically, Sally was not completely unconscious before the doctor began surgery, and as a result, she began to scream and thrash in pain when the doctor made its first incision.
I just want to do a little follow-up. The rest of the sleeves did come in the following day, and I was able to sleeve them all. So this is the bulk of the bundles. There will be a few more that I can make once those last prints come in, but that's most of it. Woohoo! And that is the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So like, what am I gonna do? And I was like, wait, let me just ask my Canada Post rep. I have a commercial account with them. I can ask my guy if they're working on something like that. And so I asked, and it turns out, yes, they are working on something like that, because that way duties actually get calculated instead of the flat fee, and also customers